Have this Black & Decker toaster. It's an older model, very nice. This one happens to be double one, but this knob does not turn properly. It's grabbing a lot, and I did remove it. And inside the knob, so we have this kind of pin. Inside the knob, I did lubricate. So there is a moving part inside. Maybe the camera won't show it properly. There's the plastic part that rotates inside. So I did need to reach with the tip of a wire, just put some silicone grease inside that part. It's hard to describe exactly where, but it's really underneath this top of the plastic piece inside. And also I did put a bit of grease where this pin rotates. You see it has a small plastic piece like that's kind of traveling along. So where this plastic piece it's sitting, I also did smear with a bit of grease all around. This one I already did fix it. It was grabbing a lot, actually was stuck. So right now I can adjust it and it absolutely works flawless like a new button. A very, very nice toaster. I have another video showing when it doesn't hold down, which is the same problem for all toaster. There's a bit of wear on the contacts here. You can use a very, very, very fine sandpaper to just brush a bit the contacts. By the way, this unit being double, it opens, has about 8 screws at the bottom and 2 metal tabs at the front. Just flip them back vertical, and those screws, unfortunately, the genius at Black & Decker decided that this is sort of a nuclear device, so you should not tamper with it, and they put a Torx screw. All other screws are Phillips regular, but one will be Torx T10. So you need a screwdriver or something like a socket, Torx socket. I don't know. This is beyond my understanding why they think someone, or at least many people will make this device, perhaps maybe somewhere in the Middle Orient. They think there are people who want to put bombs in this, maybe, right? Am I right? Right? Maybe that guy who designed this is listening to me. Anyhow, to access these knobs, we need to undo this. So you remove the cover, and then when the cover, I also do show in another video, you need to insert a flat screwdriver to twist a little bit this, whatever you call them, to release them from the metal rod. Otherwise, if they sit in there, they are locked. So you really need to rotate a flat screwdriver gently so you don't break the plastic, and just try to wiggle it out. Otherwise, it's not coming out. Then you lift the cover, and you have 2 small connectors. At least on this double unit, it's 2 connectors. Single unit, 1 connector. Just lift a little bit the cover. Oh, the other connector is here, and just undo the connector from the board. And then yeah, then just rotate it to free those things. Inside here there is the board that has 4 regular Phillips screws. Just remove the board, and the knob, it's sitting on this board like this. It matches the tip of the potentiometer, which is a square head, so that matches inside the center here. But the pin here, it's static, so this pin does not rotate. It sits inside the hole, which happens to be this little hole there. So basically this sits like this, and the pin, black pin, sits right, let me see if you can see past my camera. Yes, right inside this little hole there. So you engage the pin into that hole and try to match the center of the potentiometer. Just rotate it until it matches and it locks in there. You also have a few buttons here. Carefully, they may drop off from there. There's not a lot of light, but they basically just go in there in one. They hook in one end and just sit in there. That's how you put them back in place. And that's it. A very nice toaster. I do like it. Be aware there are new models which have a pictogram in the center of the bottom. Those model appears to be really bad quality. This is the last good model. Is about 10-15 years old perhaps. It does not have that pictogram. So if you go on Goodwill stores, if you find one, test it first, see if it stays down, and maybe grab one. There was also a previous model which was white, and this sort of button was much thicker. That white one, older one, that this one was also very good quality. If you can still find them, don't buy the new ones with the pictogram. They are not good. Check out Amazon reviews.